I play it cool and I dig all jive. And that's the reason I stay alive. So my motto, as I live and learn, is dig and be dug in return. If you look at anything Broccoli City, it's not like Broccoli Eco Earth Day, Black people, Spanish people come, we want to feed you festival. It's Broccoli City. And you could take Broccoli City and put it in whatever connotation you want.
There's definitely a sense of community here at Broccoli City Fest, and I love that.
Because the vibe is positive, and everybody here to have a good time.
It's cool to just see everybody out here, you know, enjoying themselves and coming together instead of fighting and all that.
It's on 300, man. It's awesome.
The love that these guys have given me has been so incredible that I feel like I'm a part of the fam.
Well, it's definitely like a family feel and a family vibe being here for sure.
Everybody here to have good food, eat, enjoy the music, network, build, and show love. So it's all genuine, it's all love.
There's so many people that I've seen here that I met, and I get love. A lot of the organizers I know through the creative scene here in Washington, D.C.
So we're hoping it doesn't pour. Please don't, Ray. We're in a really good spot right now. It's been a great day. We're blessed. We have a lot of shows coming up, just trying to keep it going, keep it moving. The momentum up and milk every moment.
This is beautiful, man. Shout out to Broccoli City for having us. You guys are awesome.
Before we used to do the 5K right before the festival, but this year we decided to make it a little bit bigger, concentrate some more energy onto it, and make it and have it here at Anacostia Park.
And this is what we imagined when we thought about Broccoli City. It's how we bringing people together around health, wellness, environmental sustainability, and making it cool, and really changing the narrative about what it is to be healthy for our community. We're running, it's us out here doing this, it changed the trends, and we're trending towards health, wellness, and changing the culture.
We feel it was important to collaborate with Broccoli City because our missions are incredibly aligned. We're both organizations that believe in wellness, health and wellness, and Broccoli City with the added element of sustainability in DC.
We did a number of events leading up to the festival in a campaign called The Power of One, with the belief that everybody has the power to make a change in the community. And when we come together, how strong that is.
We're identifying areas, what we'll call food deserts, where people don't have access to nutritious meals.
I teach 12th graders that are about to go into the world and be professionals, and they have no idea, how to eat healthy or be healthy. So what are we doing for the students in the schools? Because I can have bananas in the corner store, but they want the flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah. So what we're doing now in schools is linking physical activity with nutrition education. We'll also do a corner store tour, which will take the families inside and show them how to make smart purchases inside the store. You can't just isolate all the different environments. You have to link everything together, the school environment to the home environment, to the retail environment, to the medical environment.
We're really trying to continue that work in the community and giving people instant incentives.
One word that I heard earlier is just giving back. And it's not about what you get. It's not about your happiness. It's about being selfless over being selfish. And there's a fine line between two, but you have to find it.
You can't create real impact and positive impact for a community unless you start. Everyone started from somewhere, and everyone was passionate, and they kept doing the work.
There's a lot of attendees here tonight that are so interested in giving back to the community, so interested with how they can collaborate and work with our panelists. We are the change that we seek. You have the power to be able to make a change wherever you're from and whatever community you're from.
I really appreciate the fact that they're trying to instill the fact that each one of us can be an inspiration to everybody else around us, and each one of us can inspire change.
I don't know if you guys were around here, but there's no grocery stores on the way here. Did you see that? There were no grocery stores. So now the young people who are part of this will now learn how to make their salads. They'll be able to come out here and pick their own vegetables from here, and they'll have some broccoli on the other side, maybe some fruit. Isn't that cool? And all you guys are a part of that today.
You've seen a huge culture change of food and nutrition, and it's been really, really exciting. To be able to have the kids see gardens that they're growing and to see that education about food where they're cultivating it themselves is so powerful. And so we're really excited to be able to give this to the kids and really expand on nutrition education and food justice and food access in this community.
So this was actually our final and 12th Power One event. We're leading up to the festival. We've had Power One events all throughout the city, just getting people active and engaged in the community. We actually built 4 community gardens. We planted trees. We've been feeding the hungry and homeless folks. Right now we're at Capitol View YMCA in Ward 8, east of the river in DC. One of the last places really now that's still Chocolate City.
This building houses about 150 children, ages 3 to 14 every day, Monday through Friday. Here we pick them up. We serve about 16 schools in the Southeast, Ward 7, Ward 8 area.
So in Broccoli City, one of our missions is to build thriving communities, to thrive. To almost go beyond sustainable. And let's be sustainable and continue to go, but how do we go beyond and shoot further so we're thriving and everybody's doing well? We'll be doing a vegetable garden, we'll be cleaning up, we'll be doing seed bombs, we'll be doing a mural. So we're just gonna do a full refresh of the YMCA here.
We're making seed bombs, so we're just rolling up balls of clay and then inserting the seeds in, and then dipping it in water and then coating it with soil. And then it'll grow flowers.
Kids are gonna be able to eat the food that we've grown today. I mean, they're gonna be able to eat salads, they're gonna be able to eat tomatoes, and they will have had a hand in being a part of it. But we're thinking, how can we leverage and get people out and engaged in doing something rather than just come to a festival and have fun? It gotta be more than that. Like, we can do more than that. 200 people can do a lot of stuff. 12,000 people can do incredible things.
I feel like most people come to these events and they don't really necessarily think about that. They're just like, yo, I love this artist. But they have to know that if you love an artist this much and someone's taking their time, like a company or a group of people taking their time to bring you these artists, and there's a message behind it on why they're bringing it together, you just be a little bit mindful and like know what's going on in the background.
Basically what I'm saying is when it comes to the local vendors and it comes to those type of people, I dig you. You know what I'm saying? Or if I dig you, then you gonna dig me. And Broccoli City is gonna grow, because Broccoli City, at the end of the day, it grew off word of mouth.
It's really nice to be in like such a diverse environment. It's authentic. Compared to the rest of DC, this is like authentic.
Listen.
Everything else is like gentrified, to be honest. So like coming out to Southeast is like a little more like, this is what DC was.
I understand that DC is a very soulful city. Listen, understand this. This is a woman's world. Yeah.
Just the message that they're giving out to the community is imperative. You know, it's glad that we're doing it. You see what community that we're in. We're not in suburban downtown. We're right here in the middle of the African American community here in DC, and it's just amazing.
It's a very different feeling. Like, I mean, we go to GW, so the area surrounding GW is a lot different than this environment.
Just don't compare.
There's been such a strong cultural movement going on in DC the past few years. Broccoli City Fest is at the forefront of what's going on.
It's always been a cultural place, but now it's starting to get the recognition and attention that it deserves. I think we cleaned it up a little bit. We cleaned it up. We gave it more of a purpose. I think they understand that now, and people starting to really spread love here.
Everybody just came out here to have a good time. They wanted some peace, you know. Like, and I think the Broccoli Fest did a good job of bringing that, you know, it's from the shops all the way to the music, you know, like all the way down, even to the food. So it's real cool. Like, you know, I'm really enjoying it. I'm happy that I got a chance to come out here.
These are people who are trying to unite the community to strengthen the culture, and that starts with the local businesses, with the local stakeholders. So the reason why I've been rocking with Broccoli City Fest
as much as I can. Why we're trying to get Rob to support it is, again, it's about supporting the local community to strengthen the culture. And how can you not get behind that?
The whole career has been about what Broccoli City has been doing, improving our condition, improving our state of mind, improving our spiritual, improving our physical, defining ourselves, talking about sustainable agriculture, sustainable living, talking about thriving. We're in some tumultuous times, ladies and gentlemen, and we need love amongst all of ourselves right here.
Yes, he did.
Small businesses need the support of the community. The local movement is now a movement, but it's always been there. Like when I was growing up, I always supported local businesses. So I think it's very important that young people, especially all the people that are coming here, these are millennials, they need to understand the importance of local businesses and try to support us so that we can, you know, in turn, when they're starting their own businesses, to support them as well.
What about me?
When you look in DC now, especially in Southeast, it's still a food desert. We just opened our second location in Southeast, right by the Big Chair. And so to be able to give this to the community and be honest, you know, it's 100% juice, we don't cut any corners, and to be able to make it accessible for people who wouldn't normally have access to it means a lot for us.
We're also in Union Market, which is also a very local hub for a lot of small businesses. So this just felt like the right thing to do. It's very DC, it's very local.
So when I say food desert, you don't have healthy options. You have to travel outside of your community to go get something that's healthy.
I grew up in an inner city neighborhood as well, and just not having access to a lot of produce, you know, just on a day-to-day basis, where kids go to school and they eat a honey bun and a bag of chips and a soda for breakfast. I mean, it's not sustainable. It doesn't help you focus in school. I think it's very important that we're serving foods that we actually make ourselves, not foods that we grab from a bag and throw in a fryer. You know, these are things that we actually created ourselves.
The idea is to make someone self-sufficient so that they can go home and create these things in their house. So teaching them how to grocery shop, what's organic, you know, microgreens, wheatgrass, all of that stuff. So people are surprised when they have our stuff. They're like, wait, it's no sugar in here? No, we're teaching you how to go get stuff that's actually fresh. When we juice our pineapples, they're not the prettiest. We put them on display until they ripen up so that they're the sweetest.
I love to cook. I've always loved to cook, and I love Southern American food, and it has a lot of African roots, which is important to me. I'm West African, so this was the food that I was gonna make.
Turn Naturals was my mom's business. She started it out of necessity. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2001. So she started in 2005 as a way to change her life. And so she started doing juices, smoothies, healthy living. She became a vegetarian and then in turn became a vegan. And so it became a lifestyle for myself and my brother.
There's a lot of local markets and local farmers, so it definitely helps bring the community together, combining this sort of audience and kind of exposing them to different sort of healthy lifestyles, not with just eating, but just health in general.
It's yours, it's mine. And look at the time, DC. My God. So precious. We out of this bitch, but y'all gotta dance before we go. Y'all ready?
Well, I definitely think that healthy eating is extremely important.
We should all be healthy. We should. Why not? Exactly. Why not? I'm in public health. I major in public health, so I'm all about healthy lifestyles and everything.
The healthy eating aspect is kind of unique because we were at South by Southwest out in Texas, and we're in Seattle and other places. But the healthy eating aspect of Broccoli City is kind of unique.
In our community, obesity is a big thing. You know, nobody's eating right. Nobody's living long. So having food that's compromised, healthy living is essential. And especially at an event like this, because you can only get junk food. So having some healthy where it's like tomato, asparagus, it's all good.
My God. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. Thank you so much. We out this bitch. Broccoli Fest one time. Come on, put your hands together.
Health starts with a right mind and good conscience. It starts with making the right choices.
You know, it's important that we get our daily doses of greens and whatnot to flush the system. Drink your water, you know, and whatnot. know, get your sunlight when you can, get outside. You know, that's all part of, you know, living a healthy life.
As you know, as we get older, like you start to feel the bumps and the bruises on your body that are just internal. And like we're all starting to eat like a lot healthier because we're starting to see like the effects on us.
On the road.
Yeah, on the road it's so easy to eat junk. I think it's good that we have a lot of information with the food that we eat now, like with the calories that's on it and whatnot. But I think there needs to be, you know, more of a push in schools to have more options for kids that may not want to eat a steak or want to eat something crazy. So.
Even just in the households, promoting like healthier eating, like with your kids and stuff. Because for my household, it wasn't necessarily promoted.
My father passed when I was 4 months, so, and I was from high cholesterol, so at least I know my household, my mom was really strict on what we ate, so, you know, we made sure we had a lot of vegetables, really no fried foods, a lot of baked food, like, you know, baked or broiled.
Growing up, my mom, one thing she always told me, man, she always told me to eat my beans. You know, lima beans, I hated those, but she was right, you know, like, based on your upbringing, your parents, what they feed you is very important.
Baby, keep on turning me up. Yeah.
I'm expecting a child, and I want to make sure that I give my children, introduce them to stuff that they need to eat. They're gonna first eat this rice and beans. They're first gonna eat this zucchini and broccoli. They're gonna get to know that and understand that this is what you need to eat, boy or girl.
I think it's kind of deeper than it not being cool anymore now, just because the fact that chicken like with grease on it tastes better than chicken without grease on it.
And on a deeper level, there's not a lot of options on the black side of town. You know, like I live on the black side of town in Atlanta. I have to drive 30 minutes to get to a healthy restaurant. Get some healthy.
Yeah, and then the healthy shit is more expensive, honestly.
And it's more expensive.
I think it's just getting to a point now where people are understanding it because they're starting to live it and they know that we're not preaching. It is a delicate balance between a burger and a salad. I am not perfect at all. I don't scream that I'm a vegan or nothing like that, but I do pay attention to what I put in my body, and I do try my hardest to be positive and give back as much as possible.
This is the first time I went to a festival and everyone that I played a show with, or everyone that I was performing with, kind of like was talking with each other in between sets and talking, just having a good time.
That's what Broccoli City is. It's a conversation. Come, have a good time.
Let's do it. Hey, what's up, BJ? Who loves God? Everybody put them motherfucking hands in the air one time. Hey!
I love DC. DC is the essence of soul music, man. They embody that. It's in the culture here. With no music on, you can hear soul music watching the people. I love that. I love coming to cities where I know I have a place here as a black man. Straight up.
While you still care.
And BJ is gonna bring rich soul. When he sings and his music, you can tell he was brought up right. You know, like he was brought up not forgetting where he came from.
My big sister still claim to be on the Texas. Tell Uncle Sam I just need a second to add this. Give my mama tip action. She packed it with you mash with it. Cause you the worth it, gave me half of it. Half of it I tucked in a box of air mattress. A quarter stash was stashed in the back with the air mattress. The rest got lost in sacks. My wife
Anderson Pop, man, that brother, he's really dope. I'm a musician myself, I'm a drummer, so to see him out here doing his thing was just extremely dope, man. And then, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing Future. It looks like he's gonna have it pretty flooded out here, so it's gonna be dope, yeah.
Hands up! What you say now? One time, y'all.
It's really just a matter of taste. If me and you were in the car right now and we wanted to drive to Delaware, that would be our playlist. You know what I mean? Those songs would come on the joint and we would like them. And I think at the end of the day, with a lot of these concert promoters and things of that nature, their main thing is trying to sell tickets versus curating a vibe.
Words to the liquor that killed my grandpa liver. I know you're finally proud of niggas smiling. For every 100 niggas that came and gone missing, only a handful. I swear seen this shit coming as if I was living up under the plumbing while niggas was riffing and wondering about what they could do. I was in the jungle.
I have this tendency where honestly, I kind of listen to the same music all the time, which isn't that good. But I like Future, and I like Janae, and the internet was cool. So I'm trying to get put on some new stuff. So that's also great where I'm here too.
You hear my sister Janae? Future and Singo. Trying to make
I've
it
been
in
following her
Brazil.
since her underground days, so I hope she plays up her old stuff.
I'm a fan of a lot of the artists that's out there.
The Internet, Anderson .Paak, Sango was pretty cool too, different.
The lineup been crazy. Anderson .Paak, my man, he shut it down. That's my man.
I am a fanboy for the Internet. The whole lineup's dope.
I'm here for the whole lineup, man.
Internet, Anderson .Paak, Future, that trio got us. Yeah.
It probably had to be the best lineup I've been to, man.
Where your ass at, dog, nigga? Hold up. Where your ass at, dog, bitch? Where your ass at, dog, nigga? Truck. Where your ass at, dog, you living pussy?
Waiting to see Future. It's lit.
I was excited to see Future.
Future, hands down.
I love Future.
I'm here for Free Band Gang. I came front. I'm here to see what's going on with my man Future. See if he turned up.
She came for Future. I came for
Say what? Just enough to make it bounce. Let's go. Side, 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 side. Turn, 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 turn. Turn, Street and take it on. Just enough to run. 200 miles on. Got a rubber pound of gas. Put your legs in a grand rack. We the ones that kept it cool with all these niggas till these niggas stop. We did it. Shoot a nigga like a film in a movie.
That's one thing that I think that we want to do is take it to cities that kind of, like they already are broccoli cities, even though there is no broccoli there, like the Oaklands, the Chicagos, you know what I mean, Texas, you know what I'm saying, New York, Detroit, you know what I'm saying. And in years to come, we would love to make this festival free, man.
I'm finna make history of my name. I see they like my name. I got a voice from God. My voice comes from God. Sent from man.